that South Africans have told me that in their country, their grandmothers, yes, grandmothers wake up as early as 3 a.m. As early as 3 a.m. just to go to the hospital to see doctors when they are sick. So when I asked her, like, how? Why would someone wake up by 3 a.m. simply because the person wants to go to hospital? Is it that hospitals in South Africa, they are just few or they are extremely far from where people are living, right? So they gave me reasons like when I go to South African hospital, that the hospital is filled up with undocumented foreigners or foreigners, especially the Zimbabweans, right? So because of that, there's always crowd in all their government hospitals. That each time the Zimbabweans are sick, they cross to their country, they cross into South Africa just to take treatment, to give birth, and all that, that they literally drag their own hospital with foreigners. Hi, you welcome to my channel. So guys, there's this video I would like you to watch, and there's this thing I also want us to talk about, right? Yes, a lot has been going on in South Africa between South Africans and non-South Africa, right? Now, a lot of people have been tagging me on TikTok. Yes, if you've been following me on my first channel, right? A lot of people have been tagging me to what has been going on in South Africa, right? The foreigners should leave government hospitals for them. The government hospitals are meant for the citizens, right? South African citizens. And I also recall different occasions that South Africans have told me that in their country, their grandmothers, yes, grandmothers wake up as early as 3 a.m. As early as 3 a.m. just to go to the hospital to see doctors when they are sick. So when I asked her, like, how? Why would someone wake up by 3 a.m. simply because the person wants to go to hospital? Is it that hospitals in South Africa, they are just few or they are extremely far from where people are living, right? So they gave me reasons like when I go to South African hospital, that the hospital is filled up with undocumented foreigners or foreigners, especially the Zimbabweans, right? This is actually coming from South Africans. So because of that, there's always crowd in all their government hospitals. That each time the Zimbabweans are sick, they cross to their country, they cross into South Africa just to take treatment, to give birth, and all that, that they literally drag their own hospital with foreigners. So right now, a lot of videos have been flying up and down. I've been seeing people tagging me myself. I've been seeing videos where South Africans are saying enough is enough. Now, for me, I do not think that there is anything wrong with it when South Africans are demanding for their rights. If not for the bad leaders that we have, trust me, things like this wouldn't have been going on. Right now, in one of my videos I posted on TikTok, a certain Zimbabwe was saying that is it their fault that their country is poor? Now I've also seen in a video where a certain Zimbabwe that was refused from going into a government hospital in South Africa, the woman was like, is it her fault that her country is poor? So when I heard that, I was like, like, if it's not your fault, yes, I know it's not your fault. And do you think it's the fault of South Africans that your country is poor? Like, I don't know. Are we now saying that South Africans should be responsible for everything we need? Like, I don't understand. Like, South Africans, they have their own president. Same way Zimbabweans have their president. Nigeria have their own president, right? So it would be nice that we Africans will now carry all our problems and place it on the South African shoulder. I've seen a lot of videos where I've also posted a lot of videos on my previous channel where a lot of women from Nigeria, especially Nigeria, they keep saying that South African people are nice, they're extremely nice, that when they gave birth in South Africa, that everything were free, that they were treated very well. They were accommodated, they were accepted, nobody treated them bad. Like, they shared their experience. It's not as if they were actually doing eye service by saying all that. Like, they literally shared their experiences. These are different women. Some are still living in South Africa, while some have relocated from South Africa to UK, right? So I've seen a lot of videos where they share the experiences of how South African people are extremely nice to them. Like, they were so nice to them, especially during the time they were pregnant, that they were pampered by the midwives, the nurses. They were pampered, they were taken extremely care of. Are you getting it? That all throughout their stay in the hospital during the time they gave birth, that they did not pay a dime, they didn't pay shishi. So right now, the South Africans are saying that they can no longer continue to accommodate foreigners, because they can no longer continue to accommodate foreigners. So right now, the South Africans are saying that they can no longer continue this same favor. Are you getting it? Like, they are tired of doing the same thing because it's no longer favorable to them. So I don't think they have done anything wrong. Like for someone that has been feeding you for so many years, at least this person expects that at a certain point that you yourself should be able to take care of yourself, but you still want the same person to continue to feed you for the rest of your life. Come on. So for me, I do not think it's cool. According to South Africans, they said if you are a foreigner in their country and you are sick, then you should attend private hospitals. That government hospitals are only meant for South African people. After South Africans has stopped foreigners from using their hospital, everywhere became so empty. Like the hospital became so empty. I could cite the excitement coming from the faces of South Africans, coming from their voices. Like they were like, this is something that has never happened. This has never happened. Like it was as if now they need fresh air. Like now they are taking fresh air. I saw that excitement in their voices. I know that if you are not in their shoes, you may not really understand. Yes, you may think that they are xenophobic, they are bad, they don't. If you're not in their shoes, you may not really understand what is going on, how they feel. Most of us grew up not even dragging anything with foreigners in our countries. Most of us grew up with our fellow citizens. So you may not really understand how it is unless you find yourself in their shoes. So if you are a foreigner living in South Africa, please just know that South Africans are not doing this to show you that they hate you or anything. It's their constitution. And I keep saying this. If you must travel to any country, kindly make your findings. Make your findings about that country. Find out more about that country. Try to know the things you can actually do in this country and the things you can't do in that country. If it's cool by you, then it's fine. South Africa is a country that do not joke. Like they don't like it when you're in their country undocumented. Like you see that one, they don't like it. They do not like it. Like they don't just like it. So you see their rules, eh? Keep it for them. They said if you go to Rome, you behave like Romans. Respect the host country. Do not go there and start dragging rights with them. It's very, very wrong. Like it can be so annoying seeing a foreigner claiming rights, like trying to rub shoulder with you in your own country. It's not only in South Africa, even in my country, even in your own country, even in Kenya, anywhere. It can be so annoying seeing a foreigner, like a visitor, rubbing shoulders with you, eyeball to eyeball. It can be so annoying. So guys, I really like to stop here for now. Please do not skip this video without hitting the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please, I love you all. Gia Kutanda.